You know, why do so well in these last few games and then act like you're incompetent as a play caller, coach, especially defensive coordinator? Why not just cut ties? What are we going to damn lose by cutting ties with Matt Eberflus? What are we going to lose? Why don't you let the defensive line coach the remaining of the season? Um, welcome back to YDG Cowboys, and of course, YDG stands for You're Doing Good Cowboys. Uh, sub on the way to 1,000 guys. From brilliant to incompetent. I'm speechless. I'm pissed. As a coach, and I'm really giving a lot of blame to Brian. As a coach, you have to know when to step in as a play caller to help your defensive coordinator out when you find out and you see that he's struggling against different players and schemes by the offense of other team. That's where a real, true, experienced coach steps in. You saw where Matt Eberflus was struggling. You saw it. You saw where you had your corners playing 8 to 7 yards off the ball when it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Your corners are playing soft coverage. When you give St. Brown a running start, hell, if you give me a running start, what do you think Revel and Caleb Williams and Bland is going to do? Why not play press man? Why sit back in these soft zone, stupid ass coverages? Now our defense sucked. You just thought because the Lions had a lot of injuries that they were just going to come in and lay down. Right? Eberflus, that's what you thought? You just thought because they were down 3 offensive linemen that their coach wasn't going to scheme up plays against your defense. You just thought that you can come in and play a simple ass defense scheme and be okay with getting by. That's what Matt Eberflus thought. And Quentin Williams, you didn't play well today, brother. No, you did not play well today. You wasn't getting home. I saw one play when you was playing like you was playing patty cake. Like you were just so tired you gave up. And man it was heavy rotation. He was giving you time on the bench. He was rotating every damn set. In and off the field. I can't even remember when. I can probably count on both of my hands, or just one hand. Well, I rarely saw Clark and Williams in at the same time. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. Now, maybe I have to go back and look at the film, and probably they were, but it was a lot of rotation that I thought that didn't need to happen. Are you just out of shape? What the hell's going on with you? You played so well these last few games. But tonight, I don't know. Now I'm going to get off you because you Quentin Williams. But you didn't play well tonight, brother. I'm going to tell you, you did not play well tonight. Bland. And guys, make sure you sub. On the way to 1,000. Sub. Let's get me there. So, I'm not just going to blame Bland on the way it looked tonight. I'm not going to do that. But it was horrible. I am going to blame the scheme. I am going to blame Matt Eberflus, which I don't understand why we just can't cut the umbilical cord. Just be done with him. Jerry, grow some and be done with Matt Eberflus. He has to go. Be done with him. Grow a pair. Marty Schottenheimer. Now, this is my reaction, guys. So I'm all over the place. I'm pissed. You were down. Our offense was rolling. We got down on a Detroit's 30. They were up 17. We had 9. No, or was it 17-6? I think it was 17-6. Fourth and 3. You, which have been aggressive these last few games, decided to kick a field goal. You got 2 of the best wide receivers in the league and a decent offensive line. What is that message does it send to your offense? It showed Dak going off because you called him off the field. That's a rookie mistake, bro. Brian Schottenheimer. That is a rookie coach mistake, which really cost us the game. 4th and 3, you don't go for it? Because guess what? By us kicking the field goal, the Lions, who we couldn't stop all game, drives right down the field and score. So it wouldn't have mattered if we wouldn't have got the score anyway. But odds were you were supposed to go for it. And that stopped the momentum of our offense? You. Now, there's a lot of things that you didn't do, Brian. A lot of things. First of all, you didn't help Matt Eberflus out. You're supposed to be the coach of our team. You're supposed to be the coach of the Cowboys, which means if you see Matt Eberflus struggling like most coaches would, Jimmy Johnson, you think Jimmy Johnson would sit back and let your defensive coordinator look like that? He'd be cussing his ass out. All you did was sit there and look at your playbook with about 3 pins sticking out of your hat. That's all you've done the whole game. You let your offense down. You damn sure let your defense down because you didn't do nothing to help Matt Eberflus. Matt, all he done was stay in his zone. He's so hard-headed and stubborn that he won't even try to adjust until it's too late. So I blame you, Brian. Again, you lost us this game. Along with Matt. Matt needs to be gone. Finito. Gone. Out. Peace. He shouldn't even ride. He shouldn't be able to get back on a plane to come back to Texas. I keep saying this. Why do we got to keep going through this? It's not going to make a difference if our defensive line coordinator calls the plays. It ain't going to be any worse. It's not going to be any worse. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, sub. But this is ridiculous, man. We had it. All we had to do was win this game. Detroit is not good as the Chiefs. They're not as good as Philly. But we choked. And I blame the coaches. From brilliance to incompetent. Jerry, Matt Eberflus needs to go now. It ain't going to be any worse. It can't get no worse. Trust me. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Sub. On the way to 1,000. YDG Nation, stand up. Cowboy Nation, stand up. I'm sick of this shit, man.